What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Alright, so you guys have been probably wondering for a while which playthrough project I'm going to be working on next, which secondary playthrough project I'm going to be working on next, because obviously right now my main playthrough project is going to be Dark Cloud, but then I also do So basically, like, on my channel, for those of you guys who don't know, because I'm sorry, I'm really bad at explaining shit, but I'll try to do my best here. I do what I call, like, my main playthrough project, which is a game that I do on one of my systems. You know, a storyline-based game that I do on one of my systems. But specifically, my secondary playthrough project is a storyline-based game that I do specifically on either my PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. I singled out the PlayStation 4 initially and did a secondary playthrough project on that system because I just happen to have a lot of storyline-based games for that system. That's why I singled that one out. Plus, I decided a while back, it might be better to work on 2 different playthrough projects at a time. That way I can, get more shit done, but also give you guys a little bit more variety. That way, if you're not into one of the projects that I'm doing, maybe you're into one of the other ones. So, ever since I finished that other Japanese-style visual novel, I've just kind of been working on shit here or there. Been kind of focused, too, with that new job that I got. Because for those of you who don't know, I just recently got a new job. I'm basically like a package handler at like a shipping facility. So basically I put, packages onto delivery trucks and shit. So I've been kind of focused with that in my personal life, which is why I haven't worked a whole lot on my storyline-based projects recently. But hopefully that will change coming up, and I'll get more time to work on this kind of shit coming up for y'all, for those of you guys who are into this kind of shit. So yeah, but this is going to be my next secondary playthrough project I'm going to be working on, is going to be Judgment. I figured this would be a fun one. Again, I just got done doing like several visual novel style games between Doki Doki Literature Club. That's kind of, it's a visual novel game, but it's a little bit different. But then I was also doing another game, my main playthrough project for a while before Dark Cloud, was a game called Alcana. And that game was a visual novel game. And then I did another visual novel game on my PS4, which was the last secondary playthrough project that I did, as I call it. But yeah, this is going to be my next one that I'm going to be working on. My next, again, as I call it, secondary playthrough project, which again is a storyline-based game that I do on either my PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. And then my main playthrough project is a storyline-based game I do on any of my other systems. So yeah, hopefully y'all are looking forward to it. I remember this being a particularly fun game. I played the first like little tiny bit of this game, and I thought to myself, wow, this is awesome. So I've been looking forward to this one for a while. So yeah, hopefully it'll be fun and all that good shit. Hopefully I don't totally suck at this game, but we'll see how that plan goes. And all that good shit. So yeah. All right, so here we go. Okay, I totally don't remember what the fuck I was doing, so, that's good. But yeah, I'm also, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm also playing this game on my PlayStation 5. So, got like the most upgraded version of this game, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, let's see what there is to do here. All that good shit. I'm still amazed what they do with modern graphics, man. Fucking crazy. Again, this is coming from a kid who grew up playing a Sega Genesis, but even if you look out the window, you can still see, like, cars moving around out there. Shit like that. It's not as many people, but I think I see one person off in the distance there. Yeah, you still see people out there. That's incredible. It's always the background assets that amaze me the most. Like, if a game can have, like, a lot of really good background assets as well as, just the front assets. But it's really the background assets that sell it, that set these, modern games apart. If a game has really good, like, background assets, you can tell, like, it's top-notch. But, yeah, cool shit. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm supposed to talk to this guy.
So, what are the chances you've got some work for me, Genda-sensei?
Work, huh? How long you gonna keep doing this to yourself, Yagami? You know how dangerous this city is.
Wouldn't be many cases for me if Kamurocho was a safe place.
Uh-huh. Cases like collecting debt for the Yakuza?
Hey, better that than no work at all, am I right?
You call that detective work? You're practically a mercenary.
Fine by me. I was never too hung up on being a detective anyway.
Listen, Yagami.
Yeah?
You ever thought about becoming a lawyer again?
I haven't.
And why's that?
Take a good look at me, Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
These eyes aren't exactly the best judge of character. I think I made that clear 3 years ago. What use am I as a lawyer if I can't tell good from bad?
Knock it off, Yagami. Stop beating yourself up. What happened to Emmy was tragic, yes, but it wasn't your fault.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is. I never want to deal with something like that again. So, have any work for me? A guy's gotta stay busy, you know? Keeps me distracted from Emmy-chan and all that. It doesn't matter what you've got, just give me something.
How about a divorce case? I have some evidence that needs collecting. It'll be the usual deal. Stake out a love hotel, snap some photos, tail the guy, dig through some trash. You in?
I'm in. A job's a job.
Huh.
I give up. I'll send you the details later. And next time, don't bring a gift, you hear? Doesn't feel right taking them from guys too broke to pay for.
Anything you say.
Alright. Well, I wonder what I'm supposed to do now.
Genda Law Office. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yagami-san, that was Shintani-sensei.
Hmm?
Apparently, he wants your help gathering evidence for a murder.
Huh?
Since when are we working a murder case?
This is the first I've heard of it, too.
Go give Shintani a hand, Yagami. This blows that divorce I was gonna send you on out of the water. Been years since we had a murder case.
Shintani-sensei says he's waiting for you at Tender, that bar on Taihei Boulevard.
Tender. I'm there all the time.
Just making sure.
Head to Tender. This sounds interesting. Yeah. I cannot say it enough. Whoa, he just jumped out the window. I was not intending to do that. I just wanted to look out the window, but take a look around at this world and shit. Again, I am still fucking just blown away by what they're doing with modern graphics these days. Again, to be fair, you know, this is coming, again, from the kid who grew up playing a Sega Genesis. You know, so, to be fair, it doesn't take much to impress me with graphics, but it's been really interesting to see throughout my lifetime, you know, the evolution of gaming and graphics and shit. It's fascinating. You know, now you got these whole fucking worlds like this, so detailed to the point where even the character will step over the bike in a specific way. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm a fucking nerd for that kind of shit. Where the fuck am I going? I guess I'm just gonna kind of wander around. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even notice that was there, but alright. Club Sega. Nice. Hey, move out of my way, bitch. I'm a man on a mission. Solve a murder. It is amazing how, like, lifelike they made this place feel. So, like, vibrant and shit. Like, I literally feel like I'm walking through the streets of fucking... Is this Tokyo? I'm assuming this is Tokyo. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being racist, but I'm assuming this is Tokyo. I actually don't remember. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this game takes place in the same universe as the Yakuza series. I mean, I don't really know much about the Yakuza series either, because I've never played one of the Yakuza games. Maybe I will at some point in the future, definitely not foreshadowing or anything, but yeah. Either way. So yeah. Kind of wondered why everyone was standing around there. That's interesting. Yeah, this place is... I mean, again, this is just so freaking cool, man. I could literally just walk around these streets for fucking hours and not get bored. Amazing sights. You know, I would never want to live in a city, but... I mean, I wouldn't necessarily not want to live in a city. I mean, it'd be interesting, but I would have to know that it's, like, at least relatively safe before I would ever willingly move to a city. But cities are interesting, beyond a doubt. But, yeah. I mean, just incredible. I could roam these streets for fucking hours just looking at shit. Fucking incredible. Again, that's one of the reasons, too, why I wanted to do this game as my next playthroughs, because I remember playing this game, and I remember thinking to myself, like, wow, this is fucking awesome, you know? So, yeah. Again, I could just get lost in this fucking world, man. It's just incredible. So freaking just beautiful. It's got like kind of a mix of like a futuristic feel, but still kind of an industrial feel to it. It's very awesome, and I love that. A lot of cities are like that, but I always kind of liked that particular motif. I guess I don't know if that's the right word to use, but hopefully y'all know what I mean. But yeah, it's awesome. I fucking love this shit. Again, that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this as my next playthrough project, because I remember just thinking to myself the first time I played this game, like, wow, this is an incredible place. So, yeah. Hopefully I'm able to do well in this playthrough, though. I mean, that remains to be seen, because, again, my skills as a gamer are very limited. Again, guys, keep in mind, I'm a casual gamer. You know, I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah, but hopefully I can at least make it through this game. That is the plan, of course. We'll see how that plan goes. Did I just run into a sign? Whoops. That's the other thing, too, is getting used to the DualSense's fucking vibration functions. Very interesting. I mean, it was kind of the switch that, you know, changed the Rumble game for controllers. But PlayStation took it even a step further.
It's called Tender. Got my first job here 20 years back. Masuda-san never changes. Running a bar must keep you young.
Hey, Tuck. Shintani-sensei's in the back.
Great. We've got some business to talk.
Surprised to see me?
I'd be more surprised if I didn't.
Who's that, Talk? A detective buddy?
Not exactly, Mari. This one's a client.
Won't be your client for long if you don't show up on time. You're late.
Come on. You called me here totally out of the blue. Chill out, maybe. Huh, and I'm getting a drink.
And I'm paying?
Let's call it a business expense.
Nice.
Here's a familiar face. Kyohei Hamura from the Matsugane family.
I ran into him earlier, actually. Take it he's your client?
Yep, got hauled in earlier. They're charging him with murder.
Seriously?
Seriously. So, the Matsugane patriarch came to us for his defense. Genda-sensei is the go-to guy for all his legal problems, you know?
How'd you end up in the driver's seat then?
Genda-sensei gave him my card. Gotta say, not looking forward to defending a Yakuza.
Tough luck, I guess.
Anyway, you're coming with me to the station. Need to have a word with Hamura. You got way more Yakuza experience than me, after all.
Yeah, suppose I do.
Let me give you a rundown of the case first. The victim was a Yakuza. A Kansai guy. Part of the Kyorei clan. They found his body tossed in a dumpster just about a week ago.
Hold on. This is...
The guy who got his eyes gouged out? Yep. Cops think Hamura is the one who did it.
hell of a case, man.
This is the third Yakuza they've found like this. Fortunately, we're not dealing with a triple homicide here, so the media isn't swarming. Hammer's got an alibi for the first two incidents. His third murder is the only one they're pinning on him.
So they won't admit the cases are connected?
No. Makes sense. 3 bodies and not a single suspect isn't exactly giving the cops credibility. Guess they just want to get this case closed and move on, even if they have to force it through. And hey, the victim was Yakuza. Nobody really cares who hangs for it.
Huh, okay. Okay, I don't know. I mean, all these seem like good questions to me.
Has Hamura said anything to you?
Yeah. He told me he didn't do it. Claimed the cops were falsely accusing him.
So he insists he's innocent, huh?
I guess we'll go with
Why'd
that.
they come after Hamura, of all people?
2 reasons. First, the victim was a Kansai Yakuza from a group that's been making inroads in Kamurocho, and picking fights with the Tojo clan along the way. Odds are this was a Tojo guy wanting to send a message. And as you know, Hamura fits the bill.
And the other reason?
Hamura and the victim were seen having a fight on the day of the crime.
I'm guessing there's security camera footage then. You think Hamura really killed him? Just curious.
I don't know, and I don't really care. If he says he's innocent, I gotta prove he's innocent. That's my job.
Alright, fair enough.
I think I know enough. We should get to the station.
You go on ahead. I got some calls to make first. Just take a cab there.
Will do.
Alright.
Leaving already, Doc? And only 1 drink in.
What can I say? I'm a busy man.
Funny you should say that. Another customer of mine has a job for you. I'll tell you about it when you're not so swamped, okay?
Hey, I'm not about to pass up a paying gig.
Then come back when you and Shintani-sensei are done.
Alright. I do like that you don't have to actually, like, press any buttons to open doors. You can just kind of walk through them. They'll just open them automatically. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are there so many fucking arrows? What the hell? That's fucking weird, but alright. Shit, that is not where I meant to go. God, I love this place. It's so cool looking. Okay, so I can run. I was wondering if there was a button for that. Ah, so I do have to take a taxi. Okay. I think that's where I'm supposed to go, right?
We just keep running into each other tonight, eh, Doc? Why the long face?
Hamura-san. I'm Shintani from the Genda Law Office. The Matsugane family asked us to represent you.
Then I'm glad you said yes, Shintani-sensei. We're gonna get along real good. Just like my boss and Genda-sensei.
Right. Well, let's get started. I'll be taking point, while Yagami here will be doing the legwork to try and back up your claims.
No better guy to do it.
I'll do what I can.
So, they brought you in under suspicion of murder. Can you tell me more about that?
Huh? What do you want to know?
Whether or not you killed the guy.
Does it really matter? Your job's getting me out of this mess, regardless of the truth.
No. Because if I find out you actually did it...
You'll drop me?
Better. I'll make sure the prosecution puts you away for life.
This is bullshit! Just like you did that serial killer, huh?
Yagami?
All the evidence at the time pointed to Shinpei Okubo being innocent. That's why I chose to trust him.
But then, that Okubo guy, well, he proved us all wrong. Murdered his girlfriend in cold blood.
Come on, Talk. Let's be honest about what you were really focused on at the time. You wanted that precious acquittal so bad, you didn't even stop to think you were setting a murderer loose. Right?
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
Try saying that to Emi Terasawa's parents. That's why you quit, right? You couldn't face him.
You think, we could maybe get back to the case?
Sure. Why not?
You good to go?
I'm fine. Keep going.
My apologies. Now, let's start with the victim. Toshiro Kume, 34 at his time of death. A member of the Kansai-based Kyorei clan. Around 6 a.m. on the 4th of December, the police got a 110 call from someone who found his corpse in a pile of garbage.
I hear you and this Kume had some kind of argument before he died.
Yep.
Did the police say what evidence points to you being the killer? Do they have anything substantial?
Nope. Bastards are keeping their lips sealed. Ain't that right, Shintani-sensei?
Yes. At this point in the investigation, the cops won't tell me what they've got against you. Your words are the only thing we'll have till the trial.
Is what it is.
Anything else you want to ask, Yagami?
Where did you and Kume have your fight?
Out in front of a club, Amor, over on Supon Street. Me and a few Matsugani boys had a little run-in with a Kiori guy. Turns out that was your boy, Kume.
And who started the fight?
What do you think? I'm not gonna let some Kansai punk strut around like he owns the place. I'd already thrown a few drinks back at that point, too.
What time did this all go down?
Just past 9.
So what happened after you and Kume had your standoff? Went your separate ways?
Nah, he tried to split, but I had my boys grab him, dragged him into Amor.
What?
I thought it was just a little scuffle, though. You're saying you abducted Kume on a crowded public street?
Yep, Amor's one of the family businesses. So I went in, kicked the customers out, and kicked the crap out of Kume. But I'm telling you, I didn't kill the guy. Just tossed him out the back door when I was done with him. I left right after, too. A few minutes before midnight.
Uh-huh. So you were seen dragging Kume into the club, and he was found in the morning with his eyes gouged out. I'd arrest you too if I was a cop. You have an alibi? What time did they think Kume died?
Apparently between 2 and 3 in the morning. The cops were drilling me real hard about where I was around then.
And? Where were you?
At a sauna. A spot called Sauna Goten. Spent the night getting a steam.
But there's no proof you were actually there, huh? Well, otherwise you wouldn't be in here.
Pretty much. Someone should have seen something, though.
Who's the detective in charge of the case?
Kuroiwa, from organized crime. Shintani-sensei is probably real familiar with him.
I am. More so because he's one of those brutes with a badge. Pretty sure the Kiori murders are his case.
I can't stand him. Guy doesn't give a rat's ass about Yakuza.
What do we have on the victim?
Toshiro Kume, 34. Run-of-the-mill Kiori grunt.
Was Kume alone when you ran into him? Hard to believe he'd take that kind of risk in hostile territory.
It was him and one more. Probably another Kiori asshole. Don't know his name, though.
So there were 2 of them. And how many of you?
I'd say there was probably 5, including me.
Why didn't you guys take Kume's friend in, too?
We tried. Bastard ran like the goddamn wind, though.
Alright.
I think I've heard enough for now.
We'll get going then.
It's hard to figure out, like, what's the best questions to ask or whatever. Guess you just end up asking them all anyway, though, so it's whatever.
Yagami, head over to Sauna Goten for me. See if Hammer's alibi holds water.
All right.
If we can prove he was there, we won't even have to go to trial. I'll give you a ring tomorrow for the report. Later.
Alright, interesting. Well, in that case, then, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. So, guys, stay tuned. We'll see what happens next. Until then, peace out.